What is up, YouTube? It is I, Tesla Mouse here, and I know I said I would put up another Platinum episode, but here we go. Wi-Fi battles galore. Because unfortunately for me today, I have nothing better to do since my internet keeps going in and out. I was battling for a little bit, had a pretty good win streak going on with my new team, or some new Pokemon I was testing out, but unfortunately, I attempted to battle 5 times. Each time my internet went out when the battle was starting, including when I knocked out 2 of my opponent's Pokemon I was about to win. So, yeah, internet went out, and now I'm stuck without my internet being good. So, here's a Wi-Fi battle. I'm gonna show you. This is Wi-Fi battle number 69. Haha, let's get the 69 jokes over with. Yada yada yada. And I know it's odd that I'm gonna have 69 up before part 2 of 68, but I told you, you're gonna wait for the cliffhanger. Now, let's get on to the actual battle. So as you can see, my Rotom took a break, and as did my Klefki, because Klefki's swagger is banned, so I haven't decided what I'm gonna do with Klefki quite yet. But here's some new team members I haven't featured yet. It is my Gastrodon. I have not used it. Today was my first day using it, and yes, I'm recording this the same day the battle took place, on April 7th, 2014. So I'm using my Gastrodon, and I also don't believe I used this one in a Wi-Fi battle before. Maybe I have. Well, I have used it in a Wi-Fi battle, but none that I've recorded. And it's my Manectric, and obviously that will be the Mega. So we are going to take on Passerby Anna, who has an Electivire, an Aerodactyl, a Breloom, a Bisharp, an Infernape, and a Tentacruel. Let's see what happens. So she's going to start out with her Tentacruel, I believe, and I'm going to start with my Mega Manectric. Now, I was debating going for a Flamethrower, expecting her to switch to Electivire, but I believe I go for a Volt Switch here. Let's see what happens. I'm going to try to Intimidate. It's going to clear body me, so it doesn't really do anything. And actually, I do go for a Volt Switch, and she doesn't switch out. That was quite risky, because if she switched into Electivire and had Motor Drive, I would have been pretty much big trouble. So, out comes my Gastrodon, the debut of Gastrodon. In fact, this is not only the first time it's going to be featured in a video, it is the first time I'm actually using it. Promise you I would test out some new Pokemon, and I'm testing this thing out. So he's going to Sledge Wave my Gastrodon, and unfortunately it's going to poison me. And that's just my luck. But I think I go for an Earthquake here. Yes, I do. And does it knock Tentacruel out? Yes, it does. Tentacruel is down for the count. So Gastrodon is going to get healed with its leftovers. But it's also going to take some toxic damage. So what's going to happen next is she's going to send out Rodan the Breloom. Oh no, I thought that was a Breloom, because that's what I would have done if I was her. I would send out Breloom against it. So, she's going to Mega Evolve her Aerodactyl, sorry. And try to do something to Gastrodon. I'm not sure what she's going to try to do. She's going to try to Ice Fang it to flinch it. So Ice Fang's going to do a decent amount of damage, and Gastrodon's going to Scald it. So, Scald. Unfortunately, I don't get the burn, and Gastrodon's going to get healed with some leftovers. But going to take some poison damage, so yeah. She's going to withdraw her Aerodactyl and go into Kochioa, the Breloom. And I don't know why she didn't do it beforehand. Instead of sending Aerodactyl out to get burned, or almost burned. But she didn't, so taking some poison damage. And I'm going to, I believe, Protect to scout out her next move. So I Protect. She's going to go for the Seed Bomb. And Gastrodon is going to get healed with leftovers and take some poison damage. I'm not exactly sure how long this battle was. I don't think it was that long. Not as long as the other one. But, yeah. Oh, I do also have a Platinum episode uploaded. Well, not uploaded, but imported to my computer already. And I let Gastrodon faint for some reason. Don't worry, Gastrodon is not going to fail this. It's not going to fail in battles. He actually does a lot in the next battle. Well, a bit. I'm gonna send Mega Manectric out because it has Flamethrower, and I'm pretty sure she knows it does, so she's gonna switch out and go into Chewbacca the Electivire. So here's Flamethrower. Flamethrower is actually gonna burn Electivire, so that's pretty lucky. And Electivire is gonna get healed with some leftovers, and what's gonna happen next is I'm gonna take some poison damage because of the toxic spikes. Electivire is gonna get burn damage. And I'm gonna switch out Manectric and go into, I believe, Skarmory so I can get rid of the toxic spikes. I'm pretty sure that with Electivire being burned, a physical electric attack will one hit KO. So he goes to the Ice Punch, not really gonna do anything. He's gonna take some damage from my Rocky Helmet. And I am going to Defog, I believe. Right after she Wild Charges. I'm not going to do a whole lot because, again, Electivire is burn, and burn cuts your attack in half. So I'm going to Defog, get rid of the Toxic Spikes. I don't want anyone else poisoned on my team. Electivire is going to get healed with some leftovers. And what am I going to do next? Is nothing because Electivire faints due to the burn. So here comes Infernape, and I'm actually just going to leave Skarmory out there to take the fall. No point in keeping it alive, really. So Infernape's going to take some damage from the Rocky Helmet, and it's going to take some recoil. I'm going to send, and some damage from the Life Orb. I'm going to send out my Haxorus. I'm pretty sure she knows what's coming next. I think she's aware that there's going to be an earthquake, but she's going to U-turn it out here. Bye-bye, buddy. So U-turn is going to do some damage to Haxorus, obviously. It's going to break my stash. My Haxorus is focus stashed. So yeah. Here comes Rodin the Aerodactyl, but what she didn't count on was my predict that she would switch out. As I go for the Dragon Claw instead, and that takes out Aerodactyl. So here comes Koichiba the Breloom. And unfortunately for me, Poison Jab doesn't one-hit KO it. As you can see here, Breloom is left with a slither of health. She's going to Spore my Haxorus. Unfortunately, Spore does have 100% accuracy. That is too bad for me. Breloom gets healed with the Poison Heal, and I was hoping that Haxorus would wake up, but nope. Breloom is going to finish off Haxorus with a Focus Punch. So, good night, Haxorus. Good try, I guess. Out comes my Manectric. It's going to intimidate and lower the health of Breloom. Breloom is going to Mach Punch, just get some final damage in. She probably figures there's no reason to keep it alive at this point, and Flamethrower is going to take out Breloom. Good night, Breloom. So here comes Hiken, the Infernape. I'm going to switch out, because I don't want Manectric to take a fake out. And I'm going to switch into Porygon 2, which is going to copy its Blaze. I thought it would have Iron Fist, but apparently it didn't. He's in a Stone Edge. I don't know why that was. Not sure why he's Stone Edged, but he's a U-turn, and he's going to send in, I want to say, Bisharp. She is, sorry. Alright, she's going to withdraw her Infernape. I'm going to send out Cordelia the Bisharp. I was actually wondering if that was a reference to Buffy the Vampire Slayer. And I recover. So what am I going to do next is, I'm going to switch Porygon 2 out, and I'm going to go into Volcarona. She's going to Swords Dance. She's going to Swords Dance again. And I don't know how I outsped my Volcarona. But I'm going to Fiery Dance, so Fiery Dance is going to knock it down to 1 health because it's got the focus sash. Now, Sucker Punch is going to KO Volcarona, and unfortunately I don't get the flame body on it. So I'm going to send out Porygon 2, and Porygon 2 is going to Trace Defiant, even though it doesn't really help Porygon 2. And Bisharp is going to Sucker Punch Porygon 2, almost knocking it out. But we're going to try attack and finish off that Bisharp. So good night, Bisharp. Now I believe there's 2 Pokemon left on my side, 1 on hers. And close combat is going to finish off Porygon 2. I'm not going to switch out. I'm just going to wait until Porygon 2 faints before I send Manectric out. So Porygon 2 is down for the count. Out comes Manectric, and I believe this is the final one. It's 1v1. It's Manectric versus Infernape. Infernape's going to get his attack lowered, and I'm going to finish off Infernape with a Thunderbolt. And that will do it for now. So yeah, that was a pretty good battle. Pretty close, I have to say. Not pretty close, but very close. And that was really a good battle. Not really much else to say about it. So thanks for watching. I'm going to go ahead and record a few more videos while I wait for it to get dark out so I can take my walk. So I'll be back in a bit after I import this to my computer.